Hey guys, what's up? Today I want to talk a little bit about the upcoming release of RB World 2 and maybe some things you can expect to see in it and some things you probably won't see, along with some things that I'm personally looking forward to. So let's get started. So let me get started off by talking about what positions will probably be available in RB World 2. So from the picture I'm showing you on the screen, you can see 5 positions: point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. That's probably going to be the only positions available to us unless he's added another through development. I doubt he's done that though. I mean, those five will be diverse, will make the game diverse enough to make it at least a little bit interesting. And not only that, to my understanding, we'll be able to change our height and even we'll have attributes we can upgrade. So let's say you want to be fast with the ball, but you don't want to have great passing. Then you can upgrade your speed with the ball and ignore passing. Or let's say you want to have a really high steal or really high moving shot, but you want to give up speed for that, then you can do that. Um, it basically allows the player to, you know, upgrade their player to what they want it to be like, and I think that's really cool, and I'm looking forward to that. Okay, so let's say that you want to be a point guard, but you also want to be a center, and you can't pick between the two. Well, RB World 2 is definitely going to have 3 save slots. I don't know if those 3 save slots will be free to everyone or if you'll have to pay, let's say, Robux to get the third one. I'm not sure. We'll find out when it comes out, but having 3 save slots will allow you to, let's say you want to be a point guard, a shooting guard, and a small forward. You can make 3 players and customize them to what they want to be, what you want them to be. And let's say you don't like that player later on, you can always delete it. So that gives us a lot of room to experiment with different archetypes and to find the one that best suits us. And I think that's pretty cool. Now, let me get this out of the way and say yes, dribbling is going to be much harder than it was in RB World 1. If you played RB World 1, you knew how dribbling was. You could press a button and you basically do a whole move. It really required no skill, and that's just it's really frustrating to know that what you're doing anybody could easily do, because all they have to do is press a button and they'll do exactly what you did. I mean, you could have some combinations that'd be a little different, but overall it'd be almost everybody would be doing the same thing. Now, what's different about RB World 2 is, from what I've read and from what he said, and from what I've personally experienced from Project, um, he's going to have it so you'll have to press, like, let's say 3 different keys in order, like ZXC to spin one way or like CXZ to spin the other way, and that'll basically make it a lot harder to do dribble moves and to do combos, and that it'll require a lot more skill, and I'm actually happy for that. For people who aren't happy about that, they just, I don't know, I guess they don't want the challenge, but you shouldn't get too mad about it, because if you get good at it, a noob won't be able to just walk in your server and do exactly what you're doing by pressing a couple buttons. No, they have to actually practice and learn how to do the dribble moves like you would in real life, you know? Now, let me just throw this out there and say RB World 2 looks a lot more crisp and looks a lot better than the first RB World did. Because the animations, like I said, they just look more crisp and they look a lot more realistic. Like, the shot, your wrist actually bends, and when you're dribbling, your wrist actually bends when you're dribbling. I think he's put a lot of work into this, and it's just gonna turn out really great. And I know a lot of people are wondering when it will be released, and I just want to cover that right now and say, from what he tweeted out a couple days ago, it seems like it's gonna be, I guess it's gonna be released in like 3 or 4 weeks, because from the tweet he sent out, he said progress is going good, and just a couple more weeks here and there, and it'll be done and it will be ready to play. I don't know if that means he's going to come out with a full release in a couple weeks or if he's going to come out with some paid release. I guess it's probably going to be like a paid release, so you'd probably have to pay Robux to play it, but to all those people wanting to play, gives them a chance to try it out and see, you know, how the game's running and if it's really worth playing. So that's pretty cool, and I'm excited to see how it is. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it here, and I know this video was cut a little bit short, and I didn't give a lot of information, but I mean, we haven't been told that much information. It's not like I'm developing the game with him. I mean, some of the things I said, they might not even be for sure. I mean, but it's the most accurate guess that anybody could have, you know. I'm only telling you stuff that's has like a 90% chance of happening. It's not like I'm gonna, you know, tell you guys some made up lie or something to make you believe something will be included. But yeah, I basically covered everything I could, and I hope it helped you at least a little bit decide whether or not this game would be worth it or not. But yeah, make sure you follow my Twitter down below and subscribe if you're new. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Peace.